Hi YouTube, this is VidHead85, and it may be a little noisy in the background. However, I'm kind of in a semi-public setting here. Right now I'm in a place called the Wellness Center, and it is a branch of Evergreen Health Services located in downtown Buffalo, and it is a place where I come down and eat lunch just about every day, and I enjoy the people here. I enjoy the fact that just the atmosphere here, and it's a really great place to go. And it's also a health center. They have a pharmacy and a doctor that if you are gay or lesbian and you are not sure if you can share, basically a lot of LGBT individuals may feel awkward sharing details or something of their basically things that you should be able to share with a doctor. You should be able to share some aspects of your sex life with your doctor, and if you can't, then you have the wrong doctor. That's how I feel. If you feel awkward about that, you can come down and switch your primary care physician to Evergreen Health Services, and they are non-judgmental. They will treat you well. And my friend, actually, he has his doctor down here. I am attempting soon to get my doctor down here as well, because I want to be able to share the full gamut of what is necessary to my health with my doctor. But speaking of that, I am going to talk a little bit about HIV criminalization and also HIV in prison. I feel that all prisons should have a welcome packet with condoms and lube. Now, yes, even a condom can be a weapon. I understand that. However, I would feel better knowing that condoms are given out in prisons, because of the simple fact that if a man is going to be raped, he's going to be raped. And I'd rather he be raped and there be a condom used. Because if anything, by so-called saying that sex is not allowed in prison, we all know the reality of prison. Sex is happening, even if we don't condone it. So the fact is, and we make jokes about it. Comedians constantly joke about it, and they don't understand that this is something that contributes to the spread of HIV when we do not test individuals upon going into the prisons. That helps give us a climate of fear, but also we also see that when they say sex is not allowed, but they know what's happening, the guards just look the other way. So I believe handing out condoms in prison would be a good way to acknowledge the reality, even if it's not, quote, condoned. Another thing I want to talk about is HIV criminalization law. Now, I remember hearing at one point there was an individual who spread HIV, who spread HIV purposely to other individuals. He would be having sex with these girls unprotected, and they would in fact be infected later. Now, HIV criminalization laws were started to be able to prosecute that in the court of law. However, there are certain sections of it where they have to say that they have to disclose and prove that they have disclosed their HIV status in the court of law. Now, I feel that it takes two to tango. So if a person does not ask your HIV status, then you know what, even though I put more and greater responsibility on the person who has HIV, if someone has unprotected sex with someone that they do not know the first time, then they are putting their health in danger. So I feel that it should not be completely on the person who is HIV positive. I feel HIV positive, people who have HIV, they are not bioterrorists, and that's exactly what this creates. It creates an atmosphere of stigma to where people do not want to get tested, because if they do not know they are HIV positive, they do not have to disclose it. So in this crazy round-robin way, no, actually in this very direct way, they are contributing to the HIV infection rate by making it a crime, or by making it a crime by forcing you to prove that you've disclosed, because it's basically your word against theirs. Some people are even saying, I have text messages proving, I have emails, I have an electronic record stating that I did disclose my HIV status. Now, I feel that it is important for people who know their status to to let other people know. Most people who have HIV will in fact be honest about it. I am sure that they will. Most of them will be. But those who do not know, or those who may have found out in a roundabout way, I think that there are a very small minority of individuals who will actually go out there and purposely infect a person. So I feel that these HIV criminalization laws, they really work against the public good, and they should be overturned on the very fact that it doesn't, even though it has a rational basis, the problem is it serves to do nothing other than put an unfair burden on the person that has HIV and not enough responsibility on that second party. All it takes in Iowa and South Carolina is someone to say that, or Louisiana, let's say, even one angry spouse that knows you're HIV positive to say they never disclosed to me, even though they had, even though you may have a record of it. And you know, treating people with HIV as bioterrorists is wrong. We do not treat people with cancer or leukemia as if they are bioterrorists. But the only reason that they are treated as such bioterrorists is because sex is the primary transmission, and that is the way that people get it. If somebody got HIV or AIDS another way, there would not be such stigma, and everybody would be raising money for it. I feel that, you know, Congress can step in if they want to, but this Congress will not. They will never do so. We have to make sure that when we come, it always gets back to voting. We have to vote. We have to put people in office that will fight for public health dollars, HIV care, LGBT youth homelessness, and so many other issues that impact our community. I am tired of hearing about people being treated in a way that we would never treat a diabetic or a cancer patient. HIV stigmatization is wrong, because people with HIV are regular average people, and we need to treat them as such. They are our brothers, our sisters, our friends, our cousins. And I know I used to have reservations about dating someone who was HIV positive, but now that I know a bit more about it, I could easily do that. I could easily date someone who's HIV positive, because I know how to protect myself. I know that you can't get it from kissing, you can't get it from touching, you can't get it from, you can't get HIV through other means through means of everyday contact. So we have a lot of work to do. There are people who, one HIV positive man was sentenced to 12 years for spitting at an officer. I feel that's crazy. But again, let me know what you think here. Now, I will not allow any comments. I will remove any comments that talks about that anybody that is judgmental of a person with HIV. Okay, HIV can happen to just about anybody if you don't know how to prevent it. If anybody posts anything about saying that HIV was sent here from God to cleanse the queers, I will block you, okay? I know too many people, I know so many people with HIV who are morally upstanding people, and they just made that one wrong turn. But HIV is manageable now. It is like diabetes. It is like cancer. It is manageable. So now I draw the line there. So again, you can call me an AIDS promoter or whatever, but I know the truth. I know the truth about HIV. I am not falling for scare tactics that people use in order to stigmatize people with HIV. Have a great day, YouTube. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. HIV is not a crime. Have a great day, YouTube. Bye.